What an up and down year it's been for Watford. 2024 is nearly over, but we've got some awards to hand out. What was the best goal of this calendar year? Who's the best player? And what was the standout Watford moment? Those are 3 awards that we're awarding in the next 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us. We've got Aaron, Rio, and Luke back with us on Where Hornets Walk. If you're just finding the channel, where have you been? But thank you for watching. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Right, Aaron. There have been some cracking goals Watford have scored over this calendar year, but if I was asking you to pick out the best technical goal of the year, who would you give it to?
Yeah, it's not actually a debate for me either. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the greatest of games, but the best goal of 2024 is absolutely Jasper versus Norwich. I mean, that strike was ridiculous. I really hoped it was going to be sort of that spark in the game that was going to get us back into it, but unfortunately, it wasn't. But no, I think it was probably almost championship goal of the season. I think the only other one I can think it rivaled it was perhaps Wes Burn at Ipswich, because I'm not having that Philogene goal being that good. It was a deflection and it wasn't a shot. But no, Jasper versus Norwich was the best Watford goal.
Our whole fans were absolutely salivating in describing that when we asked them. Rio, can you beat that goal? Best goal of the season?
No, I was going to go with the Esprit goal for Norwich as well, which, if I'm not mistaken, the Philogene goal happened on the same night. Did that get nominated for a Puskas Award? Something
it did.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental. It was going way wide, but yeah, Esprit, great strike. He just had that moments of quality, and yeah, very deserved. And I thought from 2-0 down to make it 2-2, that was going to maybe win us the game, but we just collapsed after that. But yeah, great goal from Esprit.
Brilliant. Luke, can you better that?
No, I completely agree. I think there was a few which I thought I could be in between, but it was just a different level of a goal. It was the first one which came to my mind as soon as someone mentioned the goal of the season. 100%.
Okay. Brilliant. All right, then let's look at the player of the year now, shall we? Rio, kick us off with this one. Who's been the most consistent? Of course, it might be a player that's left, of course, given that 2024 spanned last season as well. Who have you gone for?
I mean, if you asked us a year ago on the 23rd of December, I don't think he was even in the matchday squad against Blackburn, and he was meant to leave at the end of January off to Belgium. Didn't have a hope now of having a Watford career, and after that no away performance on his debut. But Matty Pollock, one of the first names on the team sheet, Mr. Consistent. I think he's the highest rated centre back in the league on FootMob or whatever. And yeah, couldn't have imagined how he's turned it around, but he's been unbelievable, and arguments for him to get the captaincy. Good
shout. Luke, did you go with him as well?
No, I didn't actually. That wasn't even in my sort of 3 I had. I had 2 potential ones that I thought could be there, and these were like from the half of the seasons. One who I thought would be amazing right now, I'd love to have, was Ismail Kone. Again, he was at another level to everyone else on the pitch. Just ridiculously so good. Like, he would be perfect. I say every week we need a centre mid, box to box. He would be perfect. And then, of course, bar his introduction to the club, it's been unbelievable. The sort of the power he brings to the club, and the pace as well. It's just that little bit extra that we're not used to seeing, which I really like. But my player of the season goes to Georgie Chapotadze, or player of the year, sorry. He's just, again, similar to Kone, another level, and we've had him for the whole year. Consistently good, performed well at the Euros for a Georgia side who were the underdogs in the tournament, played well when he got the chances. But for us, he's been unbelievable. Like, the stats don't lie. The highest chances created in the league. If he does have that end product, he could be out within a sort of a top 10 Premier League side, and just want to keep him for as long as we like. And it's just a joy to watch him at the moment every week, and it's unbelievable.
All right, thank you, Aaron. Briefly, yours.
I have gone with one of those, and it is also Georgie Chapotadze. Yeah, I thought his performances, even though they were sort of sparse, even last season, the cameos he made were still good. You could see there was a player there, and then after that Euros, he's just catapulted into our most important player. Yeah, I think it was an easy choice in the end.
Brilliant. Okay, and finally, what's been the stand-up moment of the year? The one that's got you out of your seats, either at home, and it could even be a non-footballing moment. It might have been something that happened during the year that just made you go, yes. Luke, let's start with you.
Yeah, so mine is not one to do with what's been happening on a pitch. It's more of an off-the-pitch decision. And I was trying to think of other ones, but what we keep talking about every week is our gaffer at the end of the day. And hiring Tom Cleverley was a brilliant decision. He's broke the record for the most unbeaten run in the home record. And bearing in mind, the last sort of 3 years watching Watford at home has been absolutely miserable. So to bring that sort of joy of us watching us at home each week is great. He's a young, talented manager, also known at the club. It's a no-brainer and it's cheap, and we haven't sacked him yet. And it's good to see that we seem to have a manager who all the fans love. There's no debate about who doesn't want him. Owners are hopefully going to back him in Jan. It's definitely Cleverley. It's just a great breath of fresh air for the club.
Great shout. Aaron?
I think me and Luke are on a bit of the same wavelength today because on my little bit of paper here, I've got Georgie Chapotadze, Jasper versus Norwich, and appointment of Plebs.
We've gone bar for bar. Yeah, literally everything.
It is absolutely the appointment of Tom Cleverley. We were deflated after another season where we thought we might be heading somewhere and it was going nowhere. Cleverley comes in, steady the ship, and then to start this season like we have, obviously, you look at our pre-season predictions. We're expecting to be near the bottom. Klebs comes in. We're currently the best team at home in the country. Yeah, it has to be the appointment of Tom Cleverley.
Brilliant. Finally, Rio to finish with.
Yeah, I was going to go with a game, but then I realised most of 2024 last season wasn't great until Tom Cleverley came in, obviously. So there's the hat trick. And it's just changed it around. I mean, I haven't seen for many years a whole fan base being united behind one manager, because usually some people saying in and out, as Luke said. And yeah, because most people predicted us to be in a relegation battle, including ourselves at the start of the season, because obviously Cleverley is very new to the role and he's been thrown in at the deep end, and it was quite a big punt from the owners to have him as manager, because briefly it was only supposed to be for a couple games, but it's very refreshing to see how tactically aware he is. He's not stubborn. He's happy to change it about, and yeah, I think considering how much we spent, our unbeaten home record, and yeah, he's a fan favourite from his playing days, and now it's just he's brought back the love for Watford, which has been missing for quite a few years.
Okay. Thank you very much, you three. Great shouts as always. If they've missed any goals or players, you know what to do. Drop them into the comments below. And if you've just found us, drop us a subscribe. We really want to grow this Watford content. There's tons that you can watch, but we really enjoy making this for you. It leaves me to say, wishing the three of you, of course, a very happy new year, whatever you're up to this Wednesday night. And thank you, of course, again for watching, and a very happy new year to you. Hope you've had a great 2024, and here, hopefully, here's to a great 2025. Watford to Wembley, maybe? We'll be here all along the way to sort that out. Have a great new year, everyone. Happy New Year.
You too, Mark.